Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. I'm sorry I didn't do my last one. I had a few things to deal with yesterday, but this one I'm doing. It's the 2004 only movie that we ever needed, with Lindsay Lohan in a starring role and Tina Fey, who wrote and is a supporting actress in the movie. It's International Women's Day, so welcome all any women watching. This one's for you because you deserve it. The whole month is about you, but this specific day is about you. And it's directed by a man, though, Mark Waters. Mean Girls. Yeah, the original Mean Girls. We're only doing the original. Screw the sequel. I don't want to ever see that movie. It's an abomination. This is the only Mean Girls that ever mattered. This and maybe the Broadway musical. But this is with the plastics. Yeah, let's get started. Hey, Little Sims, we're starting Mean Girls because it's International Women's Month. And Lorne Michaels produced this. He did SNL. That's why Tina Fey's in this movie. There's Anna Gasteyer and this guy. I forgot who it is. I think it was the father in Malcolm in the Middle, or something like that. Oh, no, not the father in Malcolm in the Middle. He was a. I couldn't do it. I don't. Also, one thing I don't buy in this movie, I don't buy Lindsay Lohan being black. I'm sorry, she's got freckles and has red hair. I mean, no, she's supposed to be South African or something. I mean, some of them do look like that, but I still don't. I don't. I still don't think that I don't buy her being black. It's her Irish, yeah, or Scottish, but not. That's why. So she's not black. She has two white parents. Yeah, I saw this movie years ago. I didn't see it in 2004. I was graduating high school that year. Rachel McAdams. This is what she did the same year that she had the Notebook, which I haven't watched in years. And I do like. I will say this. I know this is controversial. Josh, please don't attack me. Um, I do like this more than Booksmart, only because there's a guy character that I like in this movie. In Booksmart, there were no guy characters that were strong. Plus, the writing is stronger in this movie. I love Caitlin. Trust me, I want to marry that girl. But the writing is stronger here. I felt like I connected with this. The only actor I don't like here is Jonathan Bennett because he's gay, but in real life, not. You made it, Josh. There's Lizzie Kaplan. I like her. From Hot Tub Time Machine, and Cloverfield. Amanda Seyfried. Yeah, she just got an Oscar nomination. There is a gay character here, but he's likable. It's more likable than any gay character in Booksmart. How come you ignored my message and told me the kids in the Stranger Things act more mature than you? Because they are older than you. There's the always gorgeous Tina Fey. Yes, I find her gorgeous, guys. People say that she looks old. I'm like, she's way better than Sandra Bullock. I can say that. And there's Tim Meadows. Yeah, look at those gorgeous bosoms. Yeah, Tina Fey, gorgeous woman. Her voice, her and Amy Poehler have beautiful voices. They both work for Disney because Faye, I think she did. Didn't she do Soul? Yeah, she did Soul, and Amy Poehler did Inside Out. So they both worked for Disney. When they were good. Now they're sellouts. She's not black though. Ooh, that joke did not age well. Yeah, because she's dark skinned. They thought she was like Nigerian or something. You're 14, Little Sims. When Finn Wolfhard did Stranger Things, he was like a teenager. Now he's in his 20s. Plus, the big hit, you shouldn't be watching it. You're not 17 yet. And the movie will mess you up, trust me. They have their SNL buddies. You see, you're so gorgeous, Tina. Yeah, I've always thought that. Even when she's doing comedy, she does a good impression of Sarah Palin. Yeah. Yeah, because this and Booksmart are almost the same movie, except this is PG-13 and Booksmart was R. But it's R because they say the F word a lot, and there's a lot of references to drugs and sex and there's a gay kiss that you don't even see. It's covered in shadow, so you can barely see it. Yep, a German. Yeah, I just do prefer this movie a little bit more. Lorne Michaels, yeah, he produced this. It doesn't feel like an SNL skit. It doesn't. It feels like an actual movie. Tina Fey wrote the script. They're light skinned. No, they're light skinned black people. Mark Waters, I don't know who he is. He related to John Waters? See, this is directed from a man's perspective, so it works. You have a woman writing and a man directing. The best of both worlds. There's no gender dominance in this movie. Like, this isn't Ghostbusters 2016. That's it. You also told me to grow up. You have to, little Sims. When your voice changes, then you'll grow up. Because that happened to me when I was 13. And I ask you what to tell me to grow up a lot, but you ignore that. Yeah, I love that hair. I love Lindsay Lohan's hair. It's sad what happened to her, guys. But again, all these actors, all these celebrities fall into temptation and they drink and do drugs because they want to fit in. I don't need to destroy my brain to fit in. I'm fine the way I am. All I need is a shave and a haircut. Because in Booksmart, what guy was memorable in that movie? There's not one. There's the gay black guy on the stairs, some gay white guy, and then the parent, Caitlin Deaver's dad. That's it. And then the freaking criminal guy that they captured just to get her out of prison, which is so convenient. I'll do a podcast for that, but not during Pride Month. No pride. I ain't got no pride. Sorry. I don't have pride, guys. Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan is the emo girl, but she's a likable emo girl. She's not cutting herself or listening to grunge music. She's normal. No. Yeah, at least she recovered. She didn't go like Amy Winehouse and killed herself with drinking, or Jason David Frank who died last year. We know why. If you have problems, get some help. Sometimes you need professional help. I'm going to need a crap ton of therapy when the pandemic is over. After what I've been through, again, little Sims, why are you mentioning the past? That was months ago. Can you please live in the present and stop living in the past? You love to live in the past, don't you? Sheesh. You freaking Gen Z kids always have to live in the past. There's the gorgeous Lacey Cabrera. There's Amanda Seyfried. Oh, she's got gorgeous bosoms. Yeah, she has a gorgeous little body. Yeah, Lacey Chabert, she's a beautiful girl. I've seen her in a lot of Hallmark movies. I admit that, but she's still beautiful. She's lovely to look at. And yeah, the first thing I saw her in was that god awful Lost in Space movie. And there's Rachel McAdams. Yeah, absolutely stunning in Multiverse of Madness. Mwah, loved it. And unlike some people in the MCU, she keeps her mouth shut. Little Sim, stop mentioning the past. Exactly. Stop living in the past. Only Gen Z kids live in the past. I might bring up the past, but at least no, he's bringing up the past saying, remember when you did this before? I remember. Stop reminding me. Rachel's first movies before Doctor Strange. This was like a decade before Doctor Strange. You saw a little person and a person. Oh, yeah. I said rest in peace to Tom Sizemore again, but that was in the past. That happened last week. I don't live in the past. Remember what happened last year? Yes, I do. You don't have to remind me. I have a great photographic memory. You don't have to remind me. I'm living in the present. Phase 5 is in good hands. Ant-Man's already made $400 million worldwide. That's double his budget. So stop saying it's a flop. The people want to say that Batman v Superman was a flop. It wasn't. It made 900 million. Oh, that hasn't aged well. It's factions, people. Get it? Yeah, this guy's also pretty likable as well. There's Uncharted in the moon. This is a very empowering movie because the main character is female, and she's not a slut. She's butter your muffin. Yes, again, an entendre. Get it? Rachel McAdams looks like she's 16 here, even though she was in her 20s when she did this. Most kids were. At least she didn't drink. At least McAdams didn't have a bunch of, everybody's got problems, kid. You can't use that word now, but I do. It sucks what happened to Sizemore, but again, we have to move on. He got an aneurysm. Again, that's what happens when you drink or do drugs when you were young. It's so fat. Wink, wink. That's a line from the movie. Yeah, that's a good question. That's not a stupid question because she's not South African. She's white with freckles, like Caitlyn. It's just Caitlyn is just way more beautiful. Like she has that nose that that won't quit. Mm. Mm. Comedies weren't scared to make some jokes. Well, some of the jokes did not age well. Like they look at the dark skinned black girl and says I'm from Michigan again because stereotypes. Where do they think you're from, Josh? I'm not doing Mean Girls 2, Little Sims, because that movie is an abomination. If I do that, Josh is going to lose it. Caitlyn is doing well. Yeah, I don't need Caitlyn to be on crack. I don't need it. I love her. I want her what's best for her. I want her to do an MCU movie like or a Marvel movie like Gwenpool because she would fit. She was visiting Africa. She wasn't born there. Oh, there he is. The big butt. No, Lindsay, you don't want him. No, he won't because he's gay. Sorry, I'm not into gay actors. I'm not gay, guys. I know that the kid that plays Freddy in Shazam is bisexual, but I'm not dating him. I'm not dating him. I just want to see him act. That's it. In Luca, I thought it was fantastic. Why do Hollywood think they can do sequels later on the decade? It's not that they didn't do sequels. The sequel has no one from the original, and it's not good. It's got a bunch of rejected Disney Channel starlets that their stars faded a long time ago. Mara Walsh and Megan Martin and all these other girls. I don't even know who the other girls are. I mean, they didn't even have someone like Demi Lovato or Miley at the time. It would have been way better. It's the afterbirth of this movie. This movie was the baby, and that movie was the afterbirth. I want to kiss every one of these gorgeous women. Yes, I know most of them are married, okay? I'm not stupid. I think all of them are, but I don't care. When I met Rachel Lee Cook last year, I can't move it. I can't move. I couldn't move. I was like, I'm heterosexual, guys, and when I see a woman, my brain starts to process it, and then boom, when the dopamines kick in, I don't need. It's like crack in my brain. It's like, bing! I'm like, there's a lot of product placement in this movie, like an SNL skit. Oh, you can't like him. Just like I said before, he's gay. Yeah, and besides, the sequel came out, what, 7 years later? If it came out 2 years later, it would have been fine. But then when Lindsay got into her drinking and drug problems, they're like, no, we're scrapping you. It's like when they did Life Size 2. Without Lindsay Lohan, Tyra Banks came back and they put some gay shit in a Christmas movie. Yeah. Kiss my ass, Freeform. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed. You went from ABC Family to Freeform. We're going to make everything gay because reasons. No. Shame on you. Yep, you should get a girl. Not poor. He's Indian. They're not. There's no Indians in Africa. There's Arabic people and French people like Sophia Botella is from Africa, and she's gorgeous. Have you seen that woman in yes, the mummy sucked, but she was beautiful in that. Or if you've seen her in the Kingsman, in the first Kingsman, my God, with those metal legs and that sexy outfit, I'm like, yeah. Let me just say it. Yeah, I'll take a Rachel McAdams any day over Margot Robbie. She is not. I would never buy her as a teenager. Oh, these women are so beautiful. Yeah, Amanda Seyfried went from playing the dumb blonde to getting an Oscar nomination. How did that happen? You know, good agent. Because Mank, it did well with critics and it got her an Oscar nomination. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, human beings are animals. We're mammals. We're close to mammals. Excuse me, I want to see a movie with a bunch of women in it. Again, heterosexual. None of this pansexual, gisexual bullshit that they try to label themselves at. No. Hetero. It's the scientific word. I'll be back to theater. So if it was all this sexy and stuff, yeah. It's a good looking movie, too. Hold on. Let's see if Mark Waters is related to. Yours, you're damn right. It's better than yours. Yeah, it's better. He's a British born American filmmaker. That little girl must be like in her 20s now. There's Amy Poehler, another gorgeous woman. You know, the voice of Joy. So he's not related to Mark Waters, to John Waters. So, yes, you can watch it, Little Sims. Again, you're very repetitive. I don't know what's wrong with your brain. Do you have Tourette's or something? I'm going to watch it. 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 Stop. Just stop. Network 98. Somebody new, finally. Have seen The Last of Us? Yes, I'm up to the last episode. I got one more episode to go, and then I'm reviewing it on Sunday. So far, it's really good, but I have some issues, and you'll know exactly what it is. The dramatic. A little bit dramatic, yeah. This movie doesn't get super dramatic because it doesn't need to be it doesn't get dark like like some comedies get way too dark. Hey Nicholas, what's up? They're underage. Most of them were underage. Lindsay wasn't even 21 when she did this. Yeah, she was the voice of Joy in Inside Out, and her voice is very feminine. That's why they got her, and that movie is very feminine because yeah, you saw it's sucking on her nips again. I get it, Chihuahua, I get it because the two main characters in Inside Out, well, besides Riley, is the main human character is Joy and Sadness, and they're both female. So hopefully they'll get that right the second time in Inside Out too. I don't want it to be a disappointment, guys. I went through Turning Red and I was really disappointed by that because I know Disney can do better. Again, Little Sims, you like to say the same shit all over again and again and again. He he does has too he asks too many questions. Yeah, he does. He does ask too many questions. Like Batman Forever, burn book. Yeah, because it's called Mean Girls, so they are mean. This movie is also similar to another movie from the '80s called Heather's, which I need to see this month since it's it's female month, and I'm not going to see feminist movies. You know what I mean, like super SJW feminist movies. No, thank you. No Force Awakens because no Last Jedi. No, that takes it way too far. When you have a woman with purple hair telling a man what to do, I'm like, kiss my fat ass, Ryan Johnson. That's not a strong woman. That's a super Nazi, feminazi. Yeah, she does, and Tina Fey is very funny. She could be very funny and cute. Because did you see her and Steve Carell in Date Night? That was really funny. I got to do that one day, but I have to get the Blu-ray. While you're watching Mean Girls is because it's International Woman. That's why, right? Yeah, because again, I'm a heterosexual man that loves the attention of the opposite sex. It's perfect for me. I don't know why people don't believe me. Oh, because you like theater and you like classical music, so I'm gay? No, I love women in all shapes and sizes, and colors and heights and ways of life. This is my top five of 2004. Hmm. Oh yeah, this is better than the Bratz movie. That movie's horrendous. They took a doll, line, and they made these superficial, unlikable bitches that are underage, and they can, and some of them can't act, except for Janelle Parrish. That goes without saying. She's fantastic, but she couldn't save that movie. It was so long too. It was an hour and 45 minutes. It's longer than this, and that's saying a lot. This is an even 96 minutes. It doesn't go way too long. Because you say the same thing, Little Sims. You say the same thing about the past, and you say yourself. What would you say if they made Prince Charming instead of Prince Charming? Princess Charming. Does it matter? I mean, it's execution. It's not the idea. Any idea can work if the execution is done well. I mean, they made a movie about Legos and it worked. That should have been a toy commercial, but no, it had a good plot and it had heart. Of course, Pratt's not my favorite guy, but at the time, the movie was really good. Girl Meets World, yeah. And yes, I do know that I already know Rowan Blanchard is queer, but I don't care. If I have her, trust me, she'll never look at another woman again. Because trust me, when I want a girl, she's all mine. I'm not gonna share her with the world, with another man or another woman. Not gonna do it. Nope. Once I'm locked, she's all mine. I'll give her breathing room. That's fine, but I'm not gonna let anybody else have her. Yes, I know. Sabrina Carpenter owns Ron Blanchard. Yeah, she kind of does. Ass shot. Why is he crying? Hello, sexy Catwoman. She's a mouse. Where's your tail? The Bride of Frankenstein with Rosetta Feet. Yeah, because Sabrina Carpenter can sing. I prefer brunettes, though. That's the thing. Girls kissing. Nope, get out of here. Booksmart won't happen until 2019, 15 years later. That's the thing about Booksmart, that it was late to the party. It's a movie that felt like a 2000 film or early 2010s, but by 2019, people were already over the teen drama dramedies. They really were, because the movie didn't do as well as Olivia Wilde did a good job, and like I said, most of the actors did a great job. But the writing, Katie Silberman is not a good writer. She ain't no Tina Fey, I'll tell you that much. What do you think of Aaron Rodgers? I don't know who that is. Excuse me. Later tonight, I have a lot to see. I didn't see Mando yet, so no spoilers about The Mandalorian, episode 2, season 3. No spoilers, or you'll be blocked. I got that and The Bad Batch and Mass Singer and True Lies. I have a lot to see today. Girls don't dress up as sluts at Comic Con. They're sexy in a good way. Levi can vouch for me. He probably sees a lot of beautiful women there. Yeah, I don't know why these married actresses from the MCU don't know that when guys are heterosexual that they like to hit on them. Hey, it happens. The NFL quarterback that divorced Shailene Woodley, yeah, that was a mistake. Have you seen Shailene Woodley? How gorgeous she is with that big nose of hers. Oh my God! If she did a Marvel movie, they should give her another chance, because she was going to be in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then she was cut for time. Even though they should have done that to Felicia as well. Felicia can work as a character in Into the Spider Verse or Gwenpool or something like that, or a Miles live action movie, because she's part of Miles' storyline. You're kissing a gay man. Wow, that's why he's not passionate about it. At least Ryan Gosling's not gay. That's good. Oh no, he's not. To me, he's not. He's like a bushy-eyed gay Ryan Reynolds. Are you going to put on me on timeout? No, little Sim. I'm just going to ignore you. You're an angsty teen that needs to grow up. That's what you need to do. Not only that, I'm Raven's Home and Alice in Wonderland's Bakery from Bone. Raven's Home, I don't watch. Alice's Wonderful Bakery is cute. It's cute for kids. Oh, this is the original Halloween, not the remake, not that 2018 version, not Halloween Kills, not Halloween Ends. The original. Oh no, wait a minute. That's not Halloween. That's Friday the 13th Part 2. Yeah. Yeah, it came out around the same time. You saw a CRTV. I haven't seen that in a movie in years. Aaron Samuels. Mm-hmm. Army of Skanks. Because Lindsay Kaplan, yeah, I saw her. I actually saw her in Cloverfield before this. She was the girl that like barfs like blood in front of the camera. I am grown up. No, you're not, Little Sims. If you were 18, I could let this go, but you're 14. You're a kid. By law, you can't even drive without an adult. Got it? Yeah, you're a kid. You can only watch a PG-13 movie by yourself. If they say, "Oh, I want a ticket for John Wick 4," they'll deny you because you're not 18. You're not even 17. Cranberry cranberry cocktail. What? Then take a nice long walk. I do that. Again, I'm not going to tell him that he's sexy because I'm not gay or queer. Yep. Yep. Again, it's a thought. Because in the 2000s is when you had all those teen comedies, whether they're PG-13 or R. You had the American Pie sequels. You had Mean Girls. You had Slackers. You know, there was a lot of things, whether they were in high school or college. Oh, foot cream. Ugh. I'm gonna put that all over her face. Or another. There's a lot of copyrighted music in this movie. Getcha, getcha, getcha. KSI is now. That's gross. She put foot cream on her face. Purple nips. Yes, I am mature. No, you're not. You're a kid. You think you're 25 and you're not. You saw she started a trend. Nips. You saw Christmas. You saw Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is part Christmas movie because they dance. That guy that boxed Logan Paul. Yeah, that guy. Well, he's a wrestler now. These girls are so beautiful. I love looking at them. I had to look at some women, guys. I have to remind myself every day that I'm a man. I know what I want to taste. When I saw the KCAs, I was looking at the girls. I wasn't looking at these stupid guys like Josh Bassett. I don't care about High School Musical the series. It's too gay for me. It's like Glee and Degrassi on Disney Plus. I told you the plus should not be, and we include gay people. Yeah, Disney, kiss my ass. Paramount Plus doesn't do that. Sometimes they have a little hint. I mean, the new Transformers cartoon had a non-binary character. I don't care. You're a girl. Stop playing games with me. You're one of two genders, male or female. There is no, I don't know what I am. Yeah, kiss my ass. Dwayne Wade's acting, no, he's just there. Where's my tissue box? Yeah, see, they say effing because it's a PG-13. Where did you get it? I don't care if I hurt someone's feelings. I'm like, if you get in my way, I'm not gonna show mercy. Where's the tissue box? Well, I'm gonna have to in here. I need some tissue like right now. The room is really warm. There's Santa Claus. He's giving out candy canes. That's nice. See, he's a likable guy. Mean Girls is a classic. It's a good movie. That is cute. Oh, this is the sexy Santa scene. Yeah, I like this scene. This is the scene I remember when I think Mean Girls. I think of the pinks, the pink outfits, and the sexy Santas. Look at their outfits. Oh my god. Yeah, a sexy Santa girl, Santa baby girl. Yeah, there's nothing hotter than that. If you've seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, you know what I'm talking about. You have Michelle Monaghan in that gorgeous outfit. I'm like, yeah, take that. Let them sing. The Miz is fun. I love watching The Miz. Like Mike Mizanin he's got so much charisma. He cracks me up in wrestling and even in movies. Hey, look, appropriation. You have an Indian dude doing rap. Again, it was a different time, guys. Now everybody appropriates another culture. It's funny because Indians don't have they have a holiday this month, but they don't have for some reason they don't have an Indian holiday in the month of December. I know. Hey, Lizzie, on your left. I love that reference from Winter Soldier and Endgame. I heard that in the theater and I almost had an orgasm, guys. I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, Jingle Bell Rock. This is before iPods existed, guys. Hmm. Let me enjoy this, little Sims. You don't have a girlfriend, so you know. Stroke of my sick. Oh wait, lick of my suck of my cock. Yeah, I'm kidding, guys. I'm not gonna get I don't want to get a guideline strike. Hmm. I know he's getting turned on. Look at Amy Poehler. Oh, you gorgeous estrogen-filled creatures. Yes, yes, guys. Ah. She kicked the machine. That's the best joke in the movie, Josh. It goes jingle bell 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 bell, and she kicks the freaking stereo in the guy's face. That's great. To rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock. Mwah. I love these gorgeous girls, man. That was funny. See, if they did that nowadays, they would say it was sexist because she kicked it in a guy's face. Hey, Jason deserved that. Yeah, that was funny, man. That never gets old. Mm, mm. Yeah, she should be blushing. Gorgeous women, man. Them singing. See, they didn't have music, so they did it without. I heard the dirty version of this song. Stroke my, lick my, suck my. Yeah, again, it's not a Christmas song. It's a song filled with sexual innuendos. But I'm an adult. If Little Sims heard that song, you get slapped in the face because you're 14. You don't know what 14-year-olds think that they're 18 now. Why do kids think that they're adults now? You're a kid. Enjoy being a kid, a teenage boy. That was funny. Like Josh, that joke. I'll see your podcast for this in the spring because I didn't see your live stream on this movie last year. You are so cute. You're repetitive, John. No, I know the adults that are more mature than you. Again, little Sims. I don't care what you think. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I can't deal with you anymore. You're too much. You're so cute. Yep, Regina's all over a guy. Yeah. Team practice will be held in the projection room above the auditorium. One way or another. Yeah, they play it again. And the guy's in like tidy whities. Yep, I know you like that, Jonathan Bennett. You saw, of course, he's smiling. You know what you're into. I know who you are now. He's kissing an Asian girl. Oh, Tran Pack, yeah, the Asian girl. I love Asian girls. If you see my, if you see my Facebook, I have a lot of pictures of Naya Damison. Gain weight. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I have to lose weight. Hmm. No, that's bad for your no, amphetamines. No, they can't put drugs inside of a. I wish, Lindsay, if there was a chocolate bar from any country that made me lose weight in a day. Yeah, of course, all these girls are gorgeous. Yeah, they're thin, but again, I like plus size girls too. That's right, hair. Touch that hair. Touch it right now. I love feminine women. Being feminine without shoving it in my face. Yes, touch her hair. Lindsay Lohan has that gorgeous red hair. She has that Karen Gillian hair, which who was not a thing yet. See, leg shots. Mm, I know. Jason, you're not lying. Mm. Oops, she fell. Poor Lindsay. No, just some shaved legs. It's sad what happened to her after this because she did Just My Luck and I Know Who Killed Me. I still haven't seen it because that was Lindsay at her lowest point in her career at the time. Then I saw her in Scary Movie 5. Ooh, that did not age well. That was that seeing her in that was just sad because I know Lindsay can do better than that. 11 o'clock. Mm, a 98. They have beautiful green eyes too, and even her scratchy voice. It doesn't bother me. I know some people are put off by that. Her and Scarlett Johansson and Jennifer Lawrence. They're still women. They're not freaking They're not non-binary chicks. They're real women. I know the difference, guys. I know the difference between this and this and facial hair. I know the difference. Let me get another bar. Where is it? This water bottle. I love this. I love this bar. Like This is brought to you by Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries cereal bar. Mm-hmm. Only 90 calories. That's not too bad. Yeah, I've heard of him, but I don't really think much of him. The Santa Baby should have been used in more movies. Yeah, and shows way more. Yeah, exactly. Like again, kiss, kiss, bang, bang. She's so cute. There's the cereal bar. Look at that. It's good. Yeah, very yummy. Mm-mm. She got an Oscar nomination. That's not being stupid. No, she's not. Yeah, she can act. I sing Dear John. What else can you put in your mouth? 6 cents. ESPN. Oh my God. That surprised me because I didn't know that she had it in her, that she could be dramatic and not win, but she'll probably win again someday. Yes, she moved on to Ryan Gosling in The Notebook. The spring fling. Yeah, spring's coming up. Queen. Yeah, people like you, Lindsay Lohan. If they didn't, they would have. Mm, mm. I love the camera shots in this movie. I'm not a perv, by the way, Little Sims. We don't get that a lot these days. No, we don't get a lot of good comedies with gorgeous women. No, it's always got to be some foreigner that can't act, or yeah. Mm. They show like the back of these women. I'm like, again. Mm. Sears, a data reference. That's because you disrespect the rules. Yeah, you do, Little Sims. And if you do it again, you're going to be blocked just like Classic Film Collector. No one is exempt from this podcast. You either talk about the film or say something intelligent or goodbye. Okay? Follow the rules and stop being repetitive. And yeah, and stop being a dick too, Little Sims. Because again, you're 14 years old. I was 14 and I wasn't as much of a prick as you were. I wasn't. I had emotions. I said a lot of repetitive stuff, but it's because of my ADHD. Tina, you're beautiful. Those glasses do not hide how beautiful you are. Yeah, and by the way, she narrates her life in this movie, Regine, Katie, just like they do in movies nowadays. But nowadays, every movie wants to be like this. I didn't bully you, Little Sims. You're the one acting like a dick. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, she shouldn't have said that. And it's ironic because Tina Fey wrote this script and Lorne Michaels produced it. Mm. Lips, 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 lips. Mm. People like you shouldn't be on YouTube because when you're underage, you shouldn't be doing anything. Period. You can't even smoke, drink, or drive, or go to a bar without adult supervision. Look at that beautiful scarlet hair. She's eating donuts. It's not hard to say something nice. It's not because he doesn't know what to say. How do you do these Chucky movies on a computer yet you can't? When you get on here, you turn into another person. I never smoked. I know I don't smoke or vape because it's bad for me. It's bad for my brain and my teeth. We're about an hour in. The movie's is we're almost in the third act. When once Regina gets in with the bus, that's when the movie starts to end. Bosoms. Yes, take a ass shot. See, these women know they're gorgeous and they're not even trying to hide it. There's literally a scene where Amanda Seyfried is looking at her ass. Again, guys, directed by a man who is not gay. It's like a Joel Schumacher movie. In his movies, everything is flamboyant. Well, sometimes. Or you have women being, very sexual. I mean, look at Batman Forever. Look at the script he wrote for The Wiz. Everybody's so sexual at the end and sensuous. I get that. I get it. I got his, interpretation. It's the gay stuff he puts in his movies. Even The Lost Boys has some homoeroticism with some of the vampires, being shirtless and all that. I get it. I get it. Hmm. Yes, that's right. Eat that sausage. Or is that bread? No, it's bread. I'm in the middle of watching Old Boy with Elizabeth Olsen. I didn't see that. I want to see the original. I think it's Korean or Japanese or something like that. The original is always better. Doritos. You saw she has a bag of Doritos. They got more Diet Coke cans. It's a lot of product placement in this movie. See, I'm talking about the film. I'm not going into a tangent and talking about wrestling. I mean, they mentioned The Miz, but that's it. If I get off topic, that's one thing. But if you're being a dick, you're going to be blocked. Yeah, her ass is big again. That's another great joke, man. See, timing. Yeah, where you're going for this. That still makes me laugh, man. This movie's fun, man. Even for a PG-13, yes, because there's a lot of sexual innuendos. Actually, no. Beyonce's the queen bee. Yeah, I thought that was Catherine Hahn. No, she was doing some other movie in 2004. I gotta wear a sweatshirt. It's getting cold. Yeah, I'm not some immature little punk. I'm not 14 anymore, guys. I've aged well, gracefully. Unlike some people, they by the time they're 38, they're broke living in the street, or they're like 300 pounds. That's not me. I have a future ahead of me. I'm going to be working in the spring, while you little Sims will be sitting at home doing your little games. Hello, you gorgeous creature. Yeah, I'm glad I put this sweatshirt on. It's cold. Ah. I don't know how I'm going to react if I see one of these girls at Comic Con. I'll probably get a bust a nut in my pants. Because again, they're beautiful women. What do you expect? There's a lot of people. Why do people like to bring people to parties that they don't know? Whoops. Uh, Lindsay is not a woman of color. Sorry, Kapoor, but she's not. She's just plain one. She's got no color. She got freckles. Yeah, but anybody could just walk into her house, and yeah, that's why certain people shouldn't be invited to a party. You saw there's a map of Africa there, even though I don't even think Lindsay Lohan's been to Africa. There's her on an elephant. She has a pile of CDs there. Yeah, again, 2004. You could tell. You look new clothes. Yeah. See, this is not the best written male character. Come out. I don't want to. Oh no. Here it comes. Oh God, that's horrible. Yeah, that's the most disgusting thing. That happened to Caitlin in Booksmart. She kisses the girl and then she's like, "Bleh." Yeah, exactly. That's my reaction. Because yep, that's disgusting. But again, I don't blame Lindsay. She had a drinking problem in real life, so it's a good shot. I don't drink shooters because I don't want to be disgustipated. Yeah, see Baby Bottleneck is a cartoon from 1946. Yeah, Mel Blanc was the man. He does a Jimmy Durante impression as a stork, and he says, "I'm mortified. I'm disgustipated." I miss you, man. I miss you, Mel Blanc. I miss you so. No, people hated her because of what Lindsay Lohan did to her body, taking her money that she earned from these movies and doing crack. I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm not. Look at my face. Is there anything wrong with my face besides these fat cheeks? No, because I'm not gonna do drugs. I want to keep my face. See the fat guy's funny. You know the plus size dude. He's a likable character. That's a nice mural. I'm straight edge too, Captain Ultra. I don't want to mess up my body. I've been struggling with my weight for. I've been obese for several years now. Yep, move up. Yeah, they're like Snickers bars. You ever eaten those? Yeah, yeah. That scream is a little bit too much. Okay, okay, we get it. Kylo Ren, everyone. See, drama queens. She ate a chocolate bar and went, ah! I'm like, it's a chocolate bar. It's not poison, girl. Yeah, we didn't have to hear a scream like that in Doctor Strange, Josh. Even after what happened to Steven. And he says, I love you. He says, I love you in every universe. There's a reason for that. I mean, Rachel McAdams is very lovable. In most movies she's in, even in this one, she's over the top, but she knows what she's playing. She's framing her. Yeah, that really happened. But there's some things that are not meant to be out in the open. I don't tell everybody my business. Little Sims would be the same guy to say if he had sex underage, he would say it on online. Yeah, you can't do that because you're underage. I'm an adult. I adult. Hmm. No, you won't. It's sexual. That the STDs are sexually transmitted. You can't get an STD by tapping somebody. It doesn't work that way. You would never have sex with a minor with those things that you say on here, Little Sims. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, it's war now. Tim Meadows is still better in this movie than in any episodes of the Goldbergs recently. I'm doing this podcast early because I have to do the laundry. You know, something adults do, little Sims. If you were really mature, you would do things that normal 14-year-old boys do, like chores. Who throws papers on the floor? That's littering. That poor Asian girl. Her glasses. Oh no, my glasses. Oh, this is what hurts the most. I'm an adult that does things too, especially chores. Yeah, but little Sims doesn't because he's 14. When I was 14, I didn't even take the garbage out. I didn't take the garbage out until I was like in college, and that was when I moved away. But I knew how to adult. By the time I went to college, I was 19, not 14. See, the world goes into chaos. Had to take a few minutes away because of the drama here. Yeah, again, no, don't worry. If he starts in the Ninja Turtles podcast, he's getting blocked. No more excuses. I said I'm not going to show mercy in the spring. If you are a dick, goodbye. I'm inevitable. I snap my fingers and you're gone. It's that simple. I did it to Captain, not Captain. I did it to Classic Film Collector. I will do it to you, little Sim. So behave or get out. Got it? You have nothing nice to say to these girls because you're a dick. You just want attention. I'm not going to give you attention. Talk about the movie or get out of here. No, these girls are at least in their 20s. What's up, FCU fan? You just made it to the third act of Mean Girls. At least you act like an adult. Yep. Get the class. Juniors, yeah. So they're, but even then, a lot of them look like 20-year-olds. The only one who looks like a teen in this movie is Lindsay Lohan because she was like 18 or 19 when she did this. But Rachel was like in her 20s when she did this movie because she was doing that same year she did that same year the Notebook came out and everybody was crying. Oh, it's so sad. I saw it. Hmm. Yeah, I guess middle fingers are not allowed in this movie because it's a PG-13, and back then they thought that was a kids movie. It's not a kids movie. I don't care. You know. Ooh. Yeah, you're gonna get canceled if you do this again, little Sims. I saw this movie with my adult guardian back in 2012, and I thought it was good. It is still good. The sequel can kiss my ass. I'm not gonna even waste my time. No, she's never done that. Yes, women. At least they don't talk about period blood in this movie, like in Turning Red. You don't need that. That's not necessary. What's up, MCU fan? Yeah. Yes, you are. Yeah, I don't get how some people just go on these chats and they think they can say whatever they want. No, if you're offensive, yeah, a lot of girls have said some bad things about me in high school and in college. But you know what? I don't care what they think. I'm into women ever since I was 17, and with me, it started the moment I went to kindergarten. I saw a blonde girl when I was like 4 or 5, and I'm like, I like this creature. I like this. Again, when I was like 4 or 5, yeah, I knew who I was way back when I was a kid in the 80s and the early 90s, before Little Sim was even a fetus. So how do you like them apples? And I love the touch of a woman's hair. It started when I was just a child when I watched Bring It On. No, I didn't see Bring It On until I was an adult, and I still think I already did that movie. I could do the sequel, Bring It On again. Oh, Asian girls. Again, you can't say that now. They can't say that word in a PG-13 movie. They can never say that word again. The N word, yeah, that's offensive. Dick is not an offensive word. It could be a name. And you're being a dick, okay? Little Sims, you're being a douchebag. How's that? That's another D word I can use. I'm an adult. I'm not 6 anymore. It started when I was in kindergarten or first grade. Exactly. I like girls. When I touched my mom's hair when I was a little baby, I loved the touch of a woman's hair. So soft and cuddly and graceful. Exactly. Yeah, even the teachers. Are falling. There's a girl in a wheelchair. Yep, she fell. Ouch. Ouch. Yep, a woman on top of a woman. I think that's Heather Hemmings. I think that's her in an early role before she was in Hellcats. I think. Oh, trust me, that's a dream. That's a lot of recurring dreams of mine. It's either that college or bad weather for some reason, or something that happens to my technology. Why do you like say the D word a lot? Because again, that's how you act. Yep, all the yeah, Lizzie Kaplan is great. Like she steals a lot of the movie from Lindsay when she's on screen. She's so good. That's why they put her in Cloverfield. You know, the good one, not that stupid Netflix movie that came out. You cannot say the N word in a PG-13 nowadays. Of course not, because then it'll be racist. Oh yeah, here it comes. Yep, got hit with the bus. That's great. That I thought she was dead. No, she didn't die. This will be a black comedy. This would be Cocaine Bear if they did that. Mm-mm. It's a PG-13 movie. I did not see that coming when I first saw this movie. I rented it at Blockbuster. This is a lot like Booksmart, except Booksmart had to be more adult, so they had to put more, f bombs and Josh, he says the D word a lot, and it offended me. You know what? That's it. That's it. I can't do this anymore. You're hidden. Goodbye. You should have aimed for the head. That's it. You're done. You're finished. I can't take this anymore. From the 80s is the only exception. Well, the 70s and the 80s. Blipped. Yeah, he got blipped. I couldn't take it anymore, Captain Ultra. He's a kid. He should not be watching these videos. Ever. Okay? You're done. You're finished. Little. I can't take it anymore. 14-year-old children should not be on this podcast. Period. Be 18, 17 at least, at the very least 17 or 18. You can't be there. You can't be on this channel if you're underage. This is not a channel for kids. I've been saying this since 2013 when I was on a crappy computer back in the day on my gateway before the pandemic. It's like the pandemic made people into douchebags. No, thank you. I'm done. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to do it. You got a mental condition, little, and I'm not gonna ever deal with that again. I don't deal with children. Okay, I have a dog that I take care of. That oh god, that's yeah. That fart joke wasn't needed in the movie. She didn't push her. She was walking, and then the bus came out of nowhere. It was a school bus, not a city bus. Because I think this takes place in the suburbs. Poor Lindsay. She had to be alone a lot after this movie. I had to do it, Josh. I just couldn't take it anymore. This is why I unsubscribed to his channel. Mm-mm. Yeah, this channel is for adults, not for kids. I'm Batman. Yeah, remember when? Yeah, I'm not going to apologize for being me, Little Sims. I'm sorry. Me too. I have to suck all the poison out of my life before I get to spring. I'm not going to go to spring with an aneurysm. Even when I was a kid, I hated fart jokes. Now here, it's just stupid. Trust me. I don't deal with kids. I'm sorry. I love children, but if you're gonna act like you're 14, if you're 14 and you think you're 20, you're wrong. You're underage. There's a lot of things you can't do. Period. Like be on YouTube without permission. I didn't go on YouTube until I was 21, 22, and that was because YouTube didn't exist when I was a kid. I couldn't even go in a chat room when I was 8. Got it? I did see the movie, but I don't remember anything that happened. I forgot. It's fine, Milos. It's a movie from almost 20 years ago. You saw she's wearing that thing on her head. Looks gorgeous too. Ugh. Retainer. Ugh. Okay. Those beads are so sexy. He looks handsome. I like his purple suit. See, I can be human. I'm smart. Singing in the Rain. I love that movie. I love that. That's one of my favorite movie musical. Mathletes. Yeah, no more. The next person that is a D bag, I'm gonna block them immediately. I'm not gonna make any more excuses. Once I do live commentaries for Keeping Up with the Joneses, Monster High, and more, plus spoilers, discussions, comments will be monitored. Yes, because I don't want any kids on here. If you're a kid, don't watch my channel. You can watch my channel with your parents. Don't go into the chat. You're not allowed here. Period. The chat is for adults only who are adulting. I mean, geez, Naya is 18. She's an adult. She's not 14 anymore. She was 14 when she did Modern Family, but now she's an adult. $18 and up, yeah, or at least 17, because 17 is age of consent. 14 is not an age of consent, or 15, period. Anna was was at the parade last year. She didn't push her. It was an accident. She has that thing on her head. $87 minutes. Wow, almost an hour and 20 minutes. We're almost done. We're not about 84 minutes in. Yeah, no more little Sims to worry about. I blocked them. I couldn't take it anymore. If you're not gonna be friendly, goodbye. I have the Infinity Gauntlet right here, my 5 fingers. I just have to click a button and the mouse and you're gone. That's makeup. There were trolls here before on your channel? Yes, so even on StreamYard. That's where Little Sims found me. No more. I didn't know he was underage. If he was underage, I would have never let him be on my channel. Because he doesn't know how to be adult or talk about girls, or I don't know, say these girls are beautiful. No, he can't do that because he's brain dead. These people don't know how to use their brain or be sensitive towards women. No, they have to talk about, remember what you said here? Again, that was months ago. I did the Ninja Turtles review. I did the podcast 2 months ago. Why are you bringing up things from the past? I don't live in the past. I don't feel too good, Peter Parker. Exactly. Exactly. But even Tom Holland is not 14 anymore. It's better if we move forward instead of talking about the past. Exactly. The last 3 years were painful. What? His profile pic was shown that he was a kid. I don't have his Facebook, so exactly, she is. Even if I lose him as a viewer, who cares? You're not supposed to be 14 and thinking that you're 25 because you're not, okay? You teeny boppers that are under 18 think you know everything. Yeah, you don't, okay? Go angst somewhere else, not on my time. This is why I don't hang out with teenagers that are under 18. I don't want to break the law, guys. A minor's still a minor, even if they're your child. You have to treat them like a kid, not like an adult. That sounds cool. Well, she got a mixed reaction. Again, I don't care what the critics think. You think that the double toasted are going to tell me what's funny and what's not? I'm seeing Shazam Fury of the Gods for Shazam. I'm not watching it for deep, compelling storytelling. If I wanted to do that, I'll see The Mandalorian or The Last of Us because Pedro Pascal is still king, man. Still, to this day, he's still king. He's done 2 shows that have been some of the best shows I've seen in the whole decade. And yet, Little Sims is talking about Ninja Turtles. Yeah, this Naruto. Yeah, I never saw Naruto, but I'm not going to crap on people that do like it. You like what you like, but if you're being a dick, you're gone. Period. It is. It's nice. She's cute. See, a plus size girl. Make people feel good. Stop being a douchebag. That's not going to give you a lot of friends, little Sim. She broke the crown. Naruto is more like this, like for teens, it can get very dark. Yes, I know because it's an anime. I recommend Naruto. Yeah, I heard it's a really good anime. I just haven't had the time. I've been watching. I already saw so many things subtitled this year. Like I made people feel good ever since I was a preteen. Yeah, the skip fillers there are terrible. What time is it? It's almost 12. Yeah. It's almost done. I'm going to go finish the close. I do have some pan coins I'm going to use in IHOP when it opens in my area. I love those pancakes, man. Those pancakes are slamming. They're the greatest. You can always watch in English. Yeah, I know, but the original Japanese version is how people say that you should watch anime most of the time, because My Hero Academia, One Piece, and the recent Demon Slayer, which those movies make a lot of money for an anime that comes out in Japan first and then they get released here in the States. Yeah, they do really well because people like Asian cinema. Yeah, he kisses her. It's weird because he's supposed to be gay, but well, Lizzie Kaplan is pretty desirable. He's fun. He's a fun character. They don't have to make him a flamingo. We get it. Asian girl. And that's Mean Girls, guys. I'm glad you got to do this with me, but yeah, from now on, no more children on this podcast. The recent Dragon Ball movie did well as well. Yeah, the one last year, Super something. Even Shang-Chi made money. Yeah, and yet people didn't want to read subtitles. Proves that they love Asian cinema. Naruto fans are toxic. No, I'm not going to go through that shit. If I like the cartoon, I'll watch it. I don't care about those toxic fan bases. Yes, that's right. Touch those gorgeous bosoms of yours. Being human is good. Yeah, it's not important. When this year's over, my brother will not be living here anymore, and I'll have his room. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Yeah, I saw Super Brawly. That was awesome. And I've never seen the cartoon all the way through. There's so many of them. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. There's so many of them now. At least I have some common sense that I have respectable despite my issue. That's the movie, guys. That was Mean Girls. Happy International Women's Day. I wish a woman would show up in my podcast. Maybe I respectful despite my issues. I make people feel welcome. That's why people need to do to girls more, including Naya and Karen outside the MCU. Yeah, but that was Mean Girls. I'm glad I finally got to do it. I didn't cancel the podcast because I wanted to get this done. Thanks for watching. Take care. My next podcast will probably be tomorrow or Friday. It depends what day I want to do it. It's not going to be big hit. It's going to be something else with a woman, because that movie barely has women in it, but they're not main characters. They're like side characters. Thanks for watching. If you haven't seen this movie, you can stream it. So GT sucked. Yeah, I heard. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.